Hi dolls, it's Z and welcome to my digital diary.
He just walked out of our Boston studio. Experience the extraordinary possibilities of your life.
You know that feeling when someone shows up for you just when you need it most? Yeah, I mean, we all need that.
I think I'm just gonna go dunk my head in the sink of water because it's not really wetting it as efficiently as I had hoped. So so while I let my mask sit in my hair for 2 hours, I'm gonna do my skincare. Now, I don't do this skincare routine every single day. It's a lot more simpler from day to day, but I am coming off my period, and as you guys can see, there is some like stipulations, if you will. I do have a few breakouts, so I just want to treat my breakouts. I also want to shave my mustache. I normally would take the opportunity to also pluck my eyebrows, but we're not going to be plucking our eyebrows for a while. We have been working on growing them out, and as you guys can see, they are growing in a lot, you guys. So I just want to focus on growth. I will be treating them for growth, but I'm not going to be plucking them. And then I just want to do a face mask. I think I'm going to start with a detox mask just to bring all of the like white pus from these whiteheads up to the top, and then I'm going to extract them. Obviously, I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm not going to show you guys that. And then I'll treat them, and that'll be pretty much it. And then I'll do my regular normal skincare later tonight, because that's typically when I do my skincare anyway, is at night. In the morning, I just do a quick wash and moisturize. So I like to work from the top down. So I'm going to be doing my oral care as well. Again, this isn't something I do every single day, but I am going to be doing a whitening treatment. I like to do this like every 6 months to a year, so maybe twice a year or maybe once a year. I don't do it a lot, but I highly suggest not doing it frequently because it does mess with the sensitivity in your teeth and it does rip away your enamel, so just be mindful of that. But I'm pretty much going to do that, and then after that I think I'm either going to do a foot bath or I'm going to take my everything shower, because we still haven't showered yet today, you guys. Remember, we did a workout, we did done everything, we haven't showered. Okay dolls, change in plans. I think that I'm going to whiten my teeth while I do my microdermabrasion and my skin a little bit, because I've heard that you should brush your teeth before you whiten them, but I've done it both ways, and I'm here to tell you it really doesn't make a difference. It really does no difference. It's the same. So I think it would just be more efficient for me to whiten my teeth first while I do some of my skincare, because yeah, that makes sense. So also because I have to put the gel on my teeth, and I want to clean my teeth after the gel, if that makes sense. Like, why clean my teeth and then whiten and put the gel on and then clean it again after? That's a lot of wear and tear on my enamel. So I'm just gonna do the blue light whitening again. This isn't something that I do all the time. This is just something that I do once or twice a year and or as needed. I hope you guys can see me. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this on, and it's just a little gel that comes up like out of the tube. There's different ones. I also like the white strips from Crest, the glamorous white ones. Those though I haven't had in a while, because I'm just trying to use up the stuff that I have, and I don't want to like spend unnecessary money. Like, it's already hurting. Ugh. It's so sensitive. Teeth whitening is done. Next I'm gonna do some oil pulling, and I'm just using coconut oil and this little spoon that I always use. It's like the perfect size for me. Also, I just want to point out, you don't need to do oil pulling and blue light treatment all in one go. Like, you can do oil pulling as like a natural remedy for teeth whitening and not do the blue light, because the blue light is a little bit more abrasive. So if you want to do something a little bit more natural, I would go with the coconut oil pulling. This is my second time doing it, but I did notice a difference from the first time that I did it. So I am going to do it again just because I haven't been doing this regularly. I feel like this is something you might want to do more on a regular basis, where the blue light is something you do like once or twice a year. So here we go. Just get a big heaping spoonful. Okay guys, we're done with the oil pulling. It actually really wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be gross, but it's not. And I think if you use coconut oil, I know people use olive oil and other different kinds of oil, but I just think coconut oil is the best because the taste tastes good. So, but let's brush. Next, we're gonna floss, and I know this is very controversial. A lot of people think that they should floss before they brush, and I think you can do it either way. It really doesn't matter. I like to floss sometimes before I brush, sometimes after I brush. Today, I'm flossing after I brush. I haven't eaten breakfast yet or anything like that, so all I've had is like water and tea so far. And then I'm gonna use my Listerine Gum Health mouthwash. I do not use this often because it does burn really bad, and I don't think that that's good for my mouth, so I have to dilute it with water. So I use like a little bit of it, like not even half a cap, and then I put water in the rest of it and gargle it. So let's go. Cena, where you at?
Save me, but you don't have to let go.
There is some bleeding, so y'all can tell You know what that means? That means I haven't been flossing enough. Flossing is one of my like pet peeves. I like actually hate flossing, but my dentist says I have to. That amount. And then I'm gonna dive into the water. Cheers.
Oh no 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 no, feels like I'm alone. Oh no, I'm falling so low.
You guys, I don't like that mouthwash. Like, I'm sure it works, but it does something to my gums. Like, they feel like numb, and my tongue and some inner parts of my mouth feel numb. I don't like that. But anyways, teeth are complete. So now it's time for skincare, and I'm gonna do a mask first. Here's my plethora of face masks. I actually need more. I'm gonna use the Detox face mask. This is by Freeman Beauty. It's the cleansing clay, charcoal, and probiotics. One of my favorite masks to use. Where is the freaking applicator though? Or actually, do we want to use the Fenty Skin Cookies and Cream? You know, the one that I haven't used is actually the watermelon clay mask that I got in my FabFitFun box. I got this one from my FabFitFun box, and this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Hyaluronic Clay Pore Tightening Face Mask. And I haven't had a chance to use it yet. I think maybe I used it, maybe I tried it once, but wow. Love this for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply it, I guess. Ooh. So I'm gonna use a brush. I found it. I couldn't find it at first. I don't know where it went. It's just so much better to apply it with a brush than with your hands, unless you like the feeling of things on your like hands. I hate the feeling of like sticky or just gross stuff on my hands. This feels so good. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Oh my god. It doesn't smell like watermelon, but it kind of smells like bubble gum a little. Just a little bit. For the most part, it smells like clay. Why do I feel like I'm putting too much on? Am I putting too much on? I don't know. I can't tell. Is this too much? I don't know. I feel like it's good. Okay. There are no directions, so I don't know. I think I just let it dry. Yeah, so I'll let you dolls know what I think about this one, but I love the packaging of this. I did try this one in another skincare routine, and I think I showed it to you guys. This one's okay. It's not my favorite mask. My absolute favorite mask that I think I will be continuing to use for years is this one. So now that my face mask is on, I'm going to go clean my apartment because it is a little messy. I do have to work later today, so I want to make sure that when I come back home, my apartment is clean, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And also, cleaning up your space is really good for your mental health. It really does affect you. You have no idea. And I find that when my space is clean, my mind seems clearer. I can think a lot better, especially if you're someone who struggles with like anxiety or any type of stress related or induced mental illness. Most mental illnesses are stress, trauma induced, but you know what I mean. Like if you deal with like being overly stressed, this is something that really does help cleaning out your space. It kind of frees your mind a little bit. So I am gonna go ahead. I have some dishes in the sink from yesterday. Don't tell anybody, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean those dishes up, and then I'll probably get some breakfast in me. Actually, I'm gonna eat breakfast first, then I'm gonna clean my kitchen. By then I have like maybe an hour left on the hair mask, so by then I'll be able to come back, finish up the skincare. We'll see. I'll check back in with you guys after I eat breakfast and clean my apartment. Okay. we're gonna pretend like I didn't take face scrub and put it all over my face and call it a face mask and think that it was a face mask, and didn't realize that it wasn't a face mask until after I cleaned my kitchen and it wasn't drying. And I'm like, why isn't the face mask drying? Yeah, it took me a minute to realize. This is actually a face scrub, you guys, not a face mask, and I'm so sorry about that. So because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this face scrub that's been sitting on my face for literally 20 minutes. And for breakfast, I just had banana bread. If you guys have been here for a while, you know I don't really like to eat breakfast, especially a big, large breakfast. So we just had banana bread. And now I'm going to wash this off. We're going to do my skincare. And I'll do a face mask later tonight, which is when I usually do a face mask anyway, is at night. So yeah, let me go ahead and wash this off. Note to self. 1, don't put that amount of face scrub on your face. Just so you guys know, if you put a large amount of face scrub on your face, it's kind of takes a while to get it off. So yeah, don't do what I did. But as far as the scrub goes, I think it's fine. I hope that it doesn't irritate my skin because I left it on so long. But I'm gonna go ahead and wash off my skin. The cap is broken, y'all, but I'm working on using all my products up, and I have quite a few beauty care and skincare products that I have had for a while. And anytime, what happens is I'll try something, and if I don't like it, I just won't use it, and I'll buy something else and try that and see if that works. Like, I'll stop using it if it doesn't work. And then I have all these unused products or half-used products. So I'm trying to just use up the products that I have before I buy anything new. Even the products that I know aren't really like the best for me or like so amazing. Like this face wash is decent, but it doesn't lather the way that I like. But if you have sensitive skin, I think it's nice for that. So let me go ahead and wash this off. And now I'm just gonna apply some treatment to my skin. I want to put moisturizer on, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm really kind of afraid of putting moisturizer on these areas of my face. So like I said, I'm gonna save my moisturizing full-blown skincare routine for later. Right now I'm just gonna treat the little problem areas. Oh my god, you guys, I'm sorry, there's hair on everything, y'all. Every time I do my hair, there's just like hair on everything. I cannot believe that I like put the freaking face scrub on my face and thought it was a... Why did I think it was a face mask? I don't know why I thought it was a face mask. I literally want to go back to the video that I unboxed that in and see if I read face mask or scrub, because I swear this entire time I thought it was a face mask. That's why I haven't used it, because I have other masks that I love, so I kind of stick to those. Wow. Okay, and I'm gonna go in with some tea tree and a little Q-tip, and I'm just going to spot treat the little problem areas. Okay, dolls, so it is a little bit later. It's like 30 minutes later, and the hair mask is done. My alarm went off, so now I'm just going to take an everything shower, and then after that, I definitely want to squeeze a nap in before I go to work. And one of the biggest self-care things I love to do is to take naps, you guys. When I tell you rest and water is like at the top of my list, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, and get sleep. It really will be good for you mentally, spiritually, and also physically to do those two things. So let's head into the bathroom and take the shower. Hi dollies! So I just got out of the shower. Well, I didn't just get out of the shower, but I took a shower. It's sometime later. I did end up eating lunch, taking a nap, and I waited for my hair to kind of air dry. So this is what it looks like after it just like kind of set and air dried. Y'all, the shrinkage. I'm not gonna lie though, even with the shrinkage, it's kind of cute. It is giving mushroom head, but it's kind of cute. And I think that if there was some like more layers cut to it, it would look even cuter. And I also ended up just putting on some pimple patches because now my nap took me all the way up to work. So now it's time for me to go to work. So that's why I'm dressed in like my work clothes. I just have this back brace on for my back. I've been having some posture issues. I mean, I kind of noticed it, but not really like that big. Until recently when I was filming, the director kept pushing my shoulders back like this in between takes, and then that's when I said, okay, I need to correct my posture. So that's what I am wearing, in case you guys are wondering. And I got this from Amazon. It's just like a pink posture corrector. But yeah, this is what the hair looks like dried. I did want to blow dry my hair out and braid it down because I am going to be wearing a wig this week. But I'm not going to have time for that today, obviously, because I took my nap, which I am very, very happy I took that nap because, honestly, guys, sleep is the best thing you could do for yourself, honestly. And yeah, that's all. I just wanted to check in and say I will see you dolls later. I might see you again tonight for my skincare routine before I go to bed. I might check back in with you. Yeah, I think I will. And then I'll see you dolls tomorrow. Hi, dolls. Hopping in to stress to you that you must get good rest. I cannot stress enough how rest is so important to your self-care routine. It not only affects you physically, but it also affects your mental self-care. So make sure you're getting really good rest. One of the ways I like to make sure I am supporting a healthy sleep system is by making sure that I am comfortable and ready to fall asleep. Take it from someone who has anxiety and takes a long time to actually wind down and fall asleep. The best thing you can do for yourself is make sure you are comfortable. And what better way to get that comfort than with some satin PJs? That being said, I like to take this opportunity to thank JasmiSilk for sponsoring this portion of today's video. JasmiSilk is a 100% sustainable brand specializing in silk sleepwear and accessories. So I wanted to share with you dolls some of the new sleepwear pieces that I've recently picked up. Y'all seen the vlogs, y'all already know I could use some new sleepwear. Y'all see me where I'm wearing my t-shirt and my fuzzy pants, and I've been saying for a really long time that I've wanted to upgrade my sleep game, just have a little bit more of mature sleepwear and just feel more sexy and more grown. And girl, when I tell you, this sleepwear got me feeling grown and sexy, okay, in a very like opulent way. Nothing feels better than looking good, feeling good, while also supporting the planet through sustainability. It comes in this really cute box. There was a really pretty ribbon, green ribbon with it, but Pinky loved the ribbon, so I let her have it. If any of you dolls are out there looking for sustainable brands, this is one I definitely will get behind. Anyways, enough rambling. Let me show you dolls what's inside of the package. I'm wearing one of the pieces right now. It is the satin PJ set. It's long sleeve, long pants set. I love the pants on this because they're not too long. They don't drag on the floor, which is how I've ruined many of PJ pants, is by them being too long and dragging on the floor. They're like the perfect length where they cut at your ankle, so they're not too long, not too short, perfect length. The fabric is very breathable. When I tell you I slept so good last night, girl, it literally feels like you're nude rolling around in silk sheets. Like, when I tell you, it is so freaking comfortable and it's very airy and breathable. I love it for that. Not to mention, it is cute as heck and it makes me feel so freaking sexy. I love the material so much. Each item comes wrapped with their 100% biodegradable tissue paper. It also comes with a little care manual, so it tells you how to care for the clothes, and it also has a story about the sustainable silk that they use. So if you're interested in learning more about the brand, definitely do check them out. So let's go ahead and hop into these pieces, baby, because when you see these pieces, the next set I picked up is a short and cami set, and Here is the shorts. They have like this really cool flowy shape to the bottom of them. I love that. Also has this little tie for a cute little bow. And can we just talk about the shade of pink? Like, is this not the perfect freaking shade of pink? It's not juvenile. It's very, very mature pink, but it's also very, very feminine as well. I absolutely love this. This is giving sexy. This is giving grown and sexy for sure. And then the cami top is so pretty, you guys. It's so delicate. I love the straps on this. The top is double lined, so you don't see any of your boobs through it. And this is what the back looks like. I love the way the cami kind of flows at the bottom. I definitely feel like this could be a cute top with some jeans to wear out as well. And I absolutely adore the fact that they have rose gold hardware with the pink. That just elevates the color so much more. You guys, when I tell you this is the perfect set for the summer, if you are gonna get anything for the summer, get this set. It's so perfect. It's light, it's airy, it's cute, it's fun, it's playful, it's sexy. All of the above. I absolutely love that set. The next thing I picked up is the long maxi slip. It also has like the flowy ends at the bottom of it. It's just really pretty. The way this thing lays on your body is so gorgeous. So I definitely will be wearing this as a dress, you guys, with some heels. Not gonna lie, this is the perfect date night dress as well. But it would also be nice to sleep in as well if you like. Again, very lightweight, very airy, very breathable, very, very soft material. I know I keep touching it, but it's just so soft. And the front is so sexy, girl. And be careful because this can do a deep V, babes. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna get a little spicy, you can just loosen the straps and it just does a nice long deep V. It is very, very sexy. I love this. Again, I will be wearing this as a dress. I don't even know which piece is my favorite. I want to say the dress is probably my favorite because it can double as a dress and bedclothes. But I love all of them so much. I definitely will be sure to link all of the pieces that I have here in the description box below, along with the discount code, which I think is like 10% off your first order. So definitely, you dolls, want to check out that description box to get all of the details. And again, thank you so much to JasmiSilk for sending over such lovely pieces. I don't know what I did to get so lucky, but thank you. And now I'm gonna let you guys go back to the rest of this self-care video, and I'm gonna go to bed because your girl is feeling cozy and sleepy. So it is obviously another day, and last night I just could not be bothered to do my hair. One thing about it, if I work really late, when I get home, I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. Don't ask me for nothing. Like, you're lucky if I brush my teeth and take a shower, which I absolutely hate to say that, but after work I just don't want to be bothered at all. So I didn't share with you guys my skincare because I didn't do it. I literally washed my face and went to bed. But I'm going to show you guys what I should have did last night. I'm going to do that today before I get into doing my makeup and filming. I want to do some soul care today. So I want to take a walk. I want to just do some mental care a little bit more today. Last night before I went to work, I let my hair air dry. That was one thing. I didn't show you guys, but I did end up blow drying my hair. Girl, let me just show you what we're working with today. I did end up blow drying my hair out. Not all the way though. So I want to straighten it not with a straightener, blow it out. And then I do need to cut the ends. I need to do a trim. The last time I did a trim was probably like 6 months ago. Yeah, it was like at the beginning of the year. So I want to do a little trim, and then we're going to do my oils and braid my hair down. I'm realizing now that putting my oils in at night are actually not the best idea. Again, they get on my sheets and everything. So I've been trying to sleep with my hair dry and then do my hair and oils in the morning, so that by the end of the day my hair has already sucked up all the oils and my hair isn't as oily when I go to bed. Can I just say, I had like the best sleep of my freaking life. And I just want to say thank you so much to JasmiSilk for sending me these PJs, girl, because look at these PJs, girl. They are so comfortable. When I tell y'all, it feels like you're wearing nothing. Like, I felt like I was wearing nothing, or like I was nude rolling around in like silk. That's what I felt like all night, and it was just such a good night's sleep. So yeah, these are their PJ sets. I'll link everything down below for you guys to check them out. But I absolutely love this one. Also, I was a little worried because I live in California, it's super hot. So it's like, ooh, I don't want to wear anything long sleeve because I don't want to be sweating at night or anything like that. By the way, this isn't sweat. It's like deodorant. Just had to throw that out there. But yeah, I was like, I don't want to be sweating. And these are so lightweight. Like, I did not sweat at all in these. I had such a good night's sleep. So thank you so much to JasmiSilk for sending over these PJs. They are so freaking nice, girl. I feel luxury. I feel like I'm like a star or something with these. Anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and start my hair. I have my water already, just a big thing of water and a lemon slice in it. Highly suggest you guys stay on your water and stay on your rest. So yeah, I'm gonna trim my ends. I did already do this side because I'm also making like a TikTok as well. And with the front parts of my hair, I have like kind of like layers. I used to have bangs and stuff. They grew out, and then it grew out very awkwardly, obviously. But the front parts of my hair isn't like a blunt cut, so I like to separate those and just do that part first. And then once the front part is done, the back, I'm going to take all of this down. I'm just going to blunt cut the dead ends off, trim the dead ends. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm really scared that I'm getting oil on my set. And I'm like, girl, you better not be getting oil on this silk. I'm going to be using just rosemary oil and my shears. So down, and you can kind of see where those split. I mean, they're really like, I really should be cutting it right here. But y'all, I don't have the balls for that today. So I'm just going to kind of... Sorry, y'all, but I want to cut it. Y'all, I cut off a big chunk of the wrong part. Y'all, let me turn you a little bit this way so you can see a little better. I just cut off a big chunk of the wrong part of my hair, but it's okay. It goes back. That's the one thing about hair. Like, obviously you don't want to mess it up because you don't want to look crazy, but at the same time, you just gotta understand that like hair does grow back. So like, see that? That's probably where I'm gonna like cut. I don't know. I am not a professional. Like, some people told me just cut it bluntly like that. Other people told me cut up into, like, hold it down and cut into it. I'm not entirely sure the right techniques. If you're a hairstylist, please comment below. I'm just kind of holding it, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and blunt cut this because this is like a health concern. I'm not really trying to style my hair at the moment. I'm just trying to get it healthy by cutting off the dead ends, but also I don't want to look crazy when I style my hair and stuff. But I did go ahead and just blunt cut that. Okay, that looks good actually. I cut off a lot more this time than I did last time. Last time I was like, oh, I don't want to cut anything. Okay, so I'm gonna take the other side down. I know it's not gonna look the same, but they should look pretty similar. I think it's a little bit more hair on this side I have out. Y'all, I know I look crazy. Don't worry about it, okay? It'll look good when it's done. Right now, like I said, I'm not going for looks. This is not about aesthetics. We will do a maintenance video where I do the aesthetic stuff, but this is just caring for my hair. These are the things that I need to do to make sure that like my hair is healthy. Okay. Y'all, I be scared when it comes to like trimming my hair and stuff. I just be scared, especially about the back part, because I can't see it. At least the front. If I mess up the front, I can see it. So it's kind of like, okay, well, I cut too much hair off. Just keep going until, you know what I mean? I can fix it, but in the back, I can't really see it. So that'd be scaring me, girl. That'd be scaring me. But we don't have no time to be scared. And then I think like right about there looks right, y'all. I'm just gonna blunt cut this. I'm sorry if you guys can't see me. I'm like hanging over the sink in order to do what I'm doing. I guess you can see a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna blunt cut. Yeah, see, she's done. Easy peasy. And then the next one, I'm just gonna blunt cut. Again, I'm just cutting the dead end. So the hair might be uneven because I'm not cutting a style. I'm just cutting the dead ends. I'm not a hairstylist. I need to go to a hairstylist to have that done. We're just cutting the ends, so cut those off. Woo! It looks a little scary. Looks a little scary, you guys, but you know what? It's gonna be healthy. Okay, it's all done. Neato. Okay, so we're all done. We clipped it. And now it's time to braid the hair down. Okay, dollies, so I finally finished my hair. God, I feel like that took up a big portion of filming, but I finally finished my hair. All I did was 2 pigtails and I put some rosemary oil on the edges of my hair, and I also used some leftover flaxseed gel to style my hair. From what I read, you can use the flaxseed gel for styling your hair as well, so you don't get that like white cast from the gel. Just add some oil into the flaxseed gel, which I had already done at the beginning. So yeah, I did that to lay my edges, and now my hair is just setting for the wig that I'm going to put on. Today is going to be a filming day for me, so I do have to put on makeup. So I'm just going to clean my skin and prep it for makeup. So I'm just going to be using some Cetaphil. This is the gentle skin cleanser for dry to normal sensitive skin. So this is what I'm going to be using, and then I'm just going to use a moisturizer, and then of course my moisturizer on my lips, my Aveeno Baby Eczema Therapy Balm. This is for the summertime. I use this because I get little tiny rashes on my skin in the summertime because of the heat, and it's really hot in California right now, y'all. It's like in the 90s. Also, I just want to preface this by saying that my skincare routine changes with what's going on in my skin, with my skin at the time. And right now I'm healing from breakouts from my period. Oh, by the way, I did take off those one of the pimple patches. Ooh, Pinky's hair is on my face. I'm sorry guys if Pinky's hair was on my face the entire time. I just got done snuggling and kissing her, but one of the pimple patches fell off of my face when I was sleeping. But this one's better. It is definitely looking better. I don't think it's the pimple patch though. I definitely think it was the mask I put on top of it. The pimple patch I just put on top to cover it while I was at work. And then I did have a whitehead last night here that popped up. I extracted that. So let's go ahead and take this off. I don't know what that little black dot is underneath there. I don't know if something got caught underneath it when I was putting it on. Ah, ew. Yeah, see, I don't really feel like the pimple patches. Actually, I feel like it makes the scarring worse. But yeah, let's go ahead and wash. And then I'm probably gonna have to come back to you guys later. Oh, I'm also getting a pimple underneath here. You guys see that? It's a bright red one. It is super sore. I have been eating a little bit of sugar, and I had like a tiny little bit of dairy, and when I say tiny, I mean really small. It was an ingredient that was on a salad that I had that did it. But I think it's mainly due to my period ending. I always get pimples like before I actually start the period or like after. This one's painful, and I hate the fact that I have to like put makeup on top of it, but it's kind of just like what I have to do. It's getting better, my skin, but it's just not there yet. Oh, and I really do not want to put any freaking, oh. Okay guys, so that is pretty much the skincare I'm going to do to prep my skin for my makeup. Now I'm gonna get ready, film my videos, and then I'll come back to you when it's time to like do the rest of my self-care. I'm gonna show you dolls how I make my matcha. I think I perfected the recipe, so I thought I might as well go ahead and share it with you dolls. So I am gonna be using this strainer. I need to get a new one because the little handle picked off pretty much. Also, how do you dolls store your matcha? I store mine in the fridge. I know some people put it in like the cabinet. I'm not sure. Okay, so one of the things that I was doing wrong before is that I was using half a teaspoon of matcha, and I actually needed to use 1/4 teaspoon, the smallest one, because I'm only making 1 cup. And this matcha is really like kind of bitter. I do like a heaping spoonful. And I'm just going to put it in the bowl and then just kind of sift it through really quickly. I'm going to do a half only because I want to make kind of a big cup of matcha. Today's been a really rough morning so far. I had the internet go off yesterday because of a power outage. And then I called them because it was off for hours. I called them to see if there's anything they can do, like an update, and just if there's anything they can do, like give me a credit. And they acted like they couldn't give me a credit or do anything, and they said it was out of their control. And then this morning I woke up and thinking that it would all be over with, and in actuality it was still out. So I haven't been able to use my computer to work. So I ended up calling back. They ended up giving me a credit to my account for next statement. And then I was like, okay, can't work on my computer. What else can I do today to keep the ball moving? So I was like, what can I do today to keep the ball rolling so I don't get complacent and just feel like because I don't have the internet, I can't work. Even though like I need the internet to work, like to upload videos and just plan on, like I do everything. Y'all know we need the internet for everything. So I was like, you know what? I really want to decorate my patio and I'm gonna film it, so I might as well go ahead and see about, oh, you know what? I need to get hot water. Hold on. Okay, you guys, so it is a little bit later. This is my second matcha. I did go ahead and put the matcha in the microwave to heat up the water. You want to make sure you pour like hot water on top of the matcha. I forgot about that. And then I'm going to show you my key ingredient. My key ingredient is just some salt. And you want to do pink Himalayan salt if you have it, but if not, it's okay. And you just want to do a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. Yeah, so I forgot where I left off. I was talking to you guys about, I think it was about the internet, but anyway, got that fixed. I was about to just work on my patio, and then all of a sudden something said like, wait a second, where's the turf? And I'm like, I don't know what the turf is for the patio. So I check my emails, and initially it had said that the turf, that my order was supposed to be delivered on Monday. It's now Tuesday. And it had initially said that it was on the way. And then I checked it this morning, Tuesday, because it didn't come last night. And tell me why it said delayed, but it didn't give a reason why. So I called them pretty much, and basically they were just like, yeah, your order's been delayed because the carrier hasn't shipped it out. So what happened was our company shipped the materials to the carrier, but UPS hasn't shipped it from their facility out to you. So I don't have my turf. So I'm like, okay, so how long is it gonna take basically for me to get the turf? And she's like, well, it's gonna take 48 hours because I have to escalate it and send a message to like a higher up, and then they're going to look into it and expedite your order. So it'll take 48 hours before you you'll possibly get it in 48 hours, possibly longer. Okay, it's basically what she's saying. And then I'm like, well, I kind of need that for it's a time sensitive project, which is true. I have a video that's time sensitive that I need to get up. So I was like, I kind of need that. And she's like, well, I can give you some type of compensation for the delay, but I can't give it to you right now. You'll have to call back after you receive the product to get the compensation. Ice. And then I'm going to pour the matcha in. I like to let it cool sometimes a little bit, but I try to get all the foam and stuff. So yeah, basically she was like, well, I can compensate you for the delay, but I won't be able to do it until after you get the product, because what if there's something wrong with the product, like it's not the right shade, or it's not the right size, or it's damaged and you need to return it. I'm only allowed to process one cancellation, return, or compensation per order, so it won't allow us to do more. So if you want to return it or do something with it after that, we won't be able to process anything after that. So just wait until you get the item, is what she was saying, and then call us back and we'll compensate you. If you want to keep it, we'll compensate you for the time that it took to get there. Okay, so this is new. I normally don't use this. This is the brown sugar oat milk creamer. I always use oat milk creamer, but this is the brown sugar is new. I have been drinking this and I do like it. But I mean, any sort of milk that you like will be fine. This is actually a creamer though, which is another thing I want to mention. A lot of times I'll add a little bit extra of water. I highly suggest using a regular oat milk, so I'm gonna look into getting that. Dang it, I should have ordered that in the groceries. But I want to put plain regular oat milk and then a little bit of creamer in, because the creamer is, y'all don't mind Pinky in the background, she's acting up. The creamer is really sweet. Honey, hold on, y'all. She acting. Wow. What is wrong with you? Girl, I'll be right there. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But basically, I just add some creamer. I try not to add too much because it is sweet, which is why I would highly suggest mixing the creamer with oat milk or some type of almond milk or whatever milk you like. And then my last little tip is to use some type of flavor syrup. Like if you want to do strawberries, you can put strawberries in, or blueberries, or if you want to add like blueberry syrup for flavor, you can add that. I'm just gonna do this, if there's any left, I'm gonna do this caramel because it adds an extra little tang to the drink. It's like a little salty tang. Uh-oh, I think we're out. No. That's pretty much it. The next thing I've been using and then I've been obsessed with, it's new, is this Silk Cinnamon and Caramel Oat Milk Cold Foam. When I tell you, this just makes every drink so much better, having cold foam. Actually, the groceries are on their way, and I actually ordered one of these in the grocery because I just know I'm gonna need another one. And then it looks like this. Okay, honey, I'll be right there. And you stir it together. And the key for me is the shade of green that it is. I can tell already off the bat if it's going to taste good or how it's going to taste just by the shade of green. You want it to be like a very pastel mint, like kermy green. You don't want it to be grass green, winter green. Girls, some of y'all have jade green freaking matcha drinks out there. I'm like, that look like wheatgrass. That does not even look like matcha. But matcha, I feel personally, should look like this shade of green. Okay, guys, I have to go help Pinky. But yeah, this is what it turned out like, and it is delicious. Try the recipe out. You can substitute oat milk, whole milk, whatever type of creamer you want to use if you like. But just so you guys get the measurements, and my key ingredient is that salt. And the measurements has to be on point, otherwise it will just be off, so far off. Okay, let me go. Hey guys, good morning. As y'all can clearly see, it is a different day, and I'm going to be taking my suja shot. I haven't had this one before. This is the Detox Blood Orange, Dandelion Root, and Hibiscus. So we're going to try this. I've been wanting to do a detox. I've really been wanting to do a colon cleanse, but I want to talk to my doctor first before I do that. And I have an appointment tomorrow for surgery, so I'll probably ask the doctor then when I'm there if a colon cleanse is like safe to do right now. But let's try this. I'm so scared, y'all. Ooh, this one's good. It tastes like pineapple. Ooh, I like this one. Why did I think it was gonna be nasty, y'all? This is the best one. I could drink this as a juice, honestly. Hey you guys, I just have my lemon and my water here, and I'm about to go on a little walk. This is one of the things I love to do as self-care, is just to take time for myself and go on a walk. I think the last time you dolls saw me, the last thing I showed you was like my little ice roller DIY. Now we're gonna pick up in the afternoon. It is 1:32 and I've done all of my morning stuff I needed to do. I've gotten ready. This is what I'm wearing, you guys, just this little lightweight. Oh my God, it's a hole in my sock. Y'all don't look. But this like little lightweight set. Yeah, let's go ahead and go on a little walk, and I think I probably will try to learn something on my walk, but right now I'm just feeling very much like I want to exercise my mind, so I really want to learn something. So I've been wanting to learn Swahili, so I'm thinking about either practicing my Duolingo or I've been wanting to learn new skills. One of the new skills I've been wanting to learn is how to do a sew-in because I want to start doing my own sew-in hair extensions. So maybe I will watch that. Yeah, I'm just going to be watching a lot of tutorials and learning new things on this little walk. So let's go. Hey dolls, we are back from our walk. I got, I think, like 3,400 steps in, so I have like pretty much just 7,000 more to go today. But we're back home and it was a little bit hot than I expected, so I think this will be the perfect lunch. It is 2:30 right now, so did like an hour roughly. I'm just gonna make a nice little acai bowl, and I'll show you dolls what it looks like after I'm done making it. But I am gonna be adding my protein powder to it, and this is the protein powder I love to use. It blends like seamlessly into shakes and protein bowls, so that's why I like it. It is a bit sweet, so if you don't like that, maybe skip. But it's not too sweet, but it'll be perfect with a bowl or smoothie, like I said. So
is the Saturday of ChatGPT. Oh, because the way it's about to change my life for the better. How? We're like this. How? O sea, ChatGPT se ganó mis terrenos. Like, I am indebted to ChatGPT.
Wait, what? First off, what did she say in Spanish? For all the Spanish-speaking folks, in the comments, let me know. 2, this says ChatGPT just told me how to pay off my credit card debt. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Utilizing what you have in order to come up with a plan. You know, we halfway there if you do that. But then if you actually follow through, if it was a good plan and something that you can actually do, yeah, use ChatGPT to help you figure that out. But why do y'all say hot girls do like dumb, like, for example, yeah, like y'all go to Sephora and run up credit card debt. Why do y'all say hot girl and then do like some dumb stuff, like girl math stuff? Beyond me.
So I decided that I want to clean up the mess that I made when I was 18, okay? So I go and say, chat, your girl's trying to be debt-free. What can I do so I can fully pay off all my credit cards by December of this year? I listed every single credit card that I have open.
Very useful. I find it useful when doing business, even in my personal life, like ChatGPT comes through. I see it like having a mini assistant at my fingertips where I can just ask it questions over and over, and then it can give me the best solutions, things like that. Now, I know a lot of people are using ChatGPT for, no offense, things that don't really matter, but imagine if you actually use it to enhance your life or to make your life easier or better. Or if you found the problem areas in your life that you struggle with and you started using ChatGPT, or even...
Why I'm not understanding why all of a sudden you guys want to sit here and turn around and tell me that I have to cancel ChatGPT when you guys have a hard time canceling your problematic ass mama.
Wait.
Be honest on just how much that I have and go through my paycheck breakdowns. I may want to do that. I may want to be in my little like financial era, even though like I don't know yet, because a lot of y'all be weird, but
I want to hear about the debt. How much? Like, what was the breakdown? And why is she so petty?
know, single paycheck.
I can understand that, to be honest.
You guys, I am so ready to eat this. I feel like I have made a little bit extra and I probably should have saved some of it for a smoothie, but any leftovers I'll probably just put in the freezer for a smoothie later.
One plan to make sure you keep yours.
I am making dinner. It's almost 6:30 and I have been trying to eat dinner before 8 p.m. because I'm doing this horrible thing where I eat dinner at like 10 o'clock and then I will snack and binge watching true crime, and I'm trying to get out of the habit of not only binging after 8 but also watching true crime. So I'm making dinner right now. I just finished doing my floors. The apartment wasn't dirty, it was just the floors needed some washing and cleaning. I was feeling soup and sandwich or soup salad sandwich vibes, kind of like a Panera vibe. So I put on this tomato soup to have that going. I need to turn that down actually a little bit. And I'm making a turkey bacon little, it's not a BLT, but kind of I guess you would call it a BLT, but it doesn't have any cheese in it or anything like that, because as you guys know, I get really sick when I eat dairy, so I try to stay away from that. So one thing about my bacon is I hate the oil that comes off of bacon. This is turkey bacon, by the way, but it's just so much, and I cooked it in olive oil, so it's a little bit healthier, but I need that oil to drain. I can't stand like all that oil on there. I can't believe it's not butter. So the pot. Tomato soup is like perfect. The only thing I wish I had was like a little bit of basil leaves to drop in there for some more flavor, but it's pretty good. So for my sandwich, I'm using a croissant roll. I already spreaded some, I believe it wet. I already spreaded some of this, like, I guess butter imitation spread on top, and I added some Italian seasoning. I love this stuff, it's so good. And then I have some artichoke quarters that are gonna be expiring in probably like a month and 25 days. No, a month, yeah, a month and 25 days. So I want to go ahead and start using that up. I think I'm just gonna layer a few on top of the sandwich. I have some turkey meat here. I wish I had some tomatoes. I do, but they're like the little baby cherry tomatoes. I don't have any of the big tomatoes. So we're gonna just do some onion, which I'll probably put here. And then I'm gonna layer the bacon on top of that, because the bacon's already cooked. And then I'm going to go in with the artichoke. Don't worry, you guys. I washed my hands. Don't you worry. And I'm kind of just going to pluck a few pieces out and just add it on there. Like a few of the, what do you call this? Artichoke petals. Ooh, don't do that, baby. Don't do that. So that's her. Obviously, I have to put her top on. And then this is it. I'll show you guys everything once it's done. Okay, dolls, dinner is finished. I'm just gonna have my water because, believe it or not, I still haven't finished all of the water that I'm supposed to drink today. I'm supposed to drink at least 3 of these. So I'm gonna finish up this water with my meal, and then I will see you dolls later. I think we're gonna do a pedicure. I definitely have to take a shower first, and then I'll probably do a pedicure and a face mask, and we'll do all the fun thingies. So I'll see you guys after I'm done eating dinner. Okay, you guys, so I just got out of the shower and dinner was really good. I actually ate all of it, which I normally don't do. But I just need, what the hell is this? So gross. Skin is still peeling. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is still peeling. But I need to pluck the little hairs on my chest because ever since I started taking biotin, I've been growing these little hairs on my chest, and they grow in so strong. So if you shave them, they'll just grow right back. And I mean, mine grows right back within like a few hours. So I pluck them because I find that when I pluck them, they don't grow back as fast. Alright, so that was that. So yeah, I just got out of the shower and I want to do my pedicure and my manicure. I think I'm probably going to end up doing tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I can do it tonight. I'm not going to be doing anything special. I'm just going to be cleaning my nails and clipping them and filing them down and prepping them before I get my summer nails on. I do want to do my own gel nails, so I'm going to try that out soon. So I thought I'd give my nails a break from the press-ons for a while just because I'm about to do the gel. So it's just going to be like cleaning, clipping, that type of thing, like, you know. So I do want to get a foot bath going, but before that I want to go ahead, you know what, I just really need a mask. So I think I'm going to do a face mask. I'm trying to pick out which one I want to do. Don't really need that. So I want to do an eye mask or a full-on sheet mask. Should we do a whole ass mask? I'm going to just do a whole face mask. I was going to do an under eye mask because my under eyes are... But I'm just going to go ahead and do a sheet mask. I'm using my last Creme Shop mask that I got literally at Christmas time. And it's still not expired or anything like that. Oop, better move this up. This mask is extremely moisturizing, you guys, so I'm so excited. I'm also going to put a lip treatment on. Where is it? Actually, I'm going to do my lip scrub and all of that after the face mask, so we'll leave this out. We need to get a little cocktail before we do our foot bath. I just got done doing my feet, and I literally love to wait until my mask is completely dried up before I take it off. It's so cute. Like, wait, why? I don't want to throw it away, but it's so cute. One of the things that I've been trying to give up is true crime. I've been trying my hardest not to watch it, and for some reason I keep, oh, this is a brand new one. I don't need that. I'm going to do a lip scrub really quick. Every night I like to binge like snacks and just watch a bunch of true crime. By the way, I already did my oral care in the shower. I brushed my teeth and flossed and everything in the shower. But yeah, I normally like binge watch true crime, fall asleep, but that's one of the things I've been wanting to give up as part of my self-care routine, is watching too much true crime, and specifically right before I go to bed, because that stuff does unconsciously stick with you. Like, I can't tell you the amount of dreams I've had where I've had like crimes happening to me. And last night I had a crime. I dreamt that a crime happened to my brother and my mom, and it was like disgustingly heinous crime. And I just like, after that, girl, I don't even want to tell you the dream. Maybe one day when we have time I'll tell you. But after that, I just kind of am like, I'm done with watching true crime late at night. And also, I shouldn't be eating after 8 p.m. anyway, so I'm going to try to give those two things up. Tomorrow I have my doctor's appointment at 10 a.m. I am severely nervous, so I already have anxiety, so I know it's going to be a long night. However, I'm still going to try to get to bed early, and one of the ways I'm going to like try to help myself wind down is I am going to do a bath. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you guys this. But I normally like to do a bath, but I'm not going to do like a regular bath. I'm going to be doing a sound bath. So yeah, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be vlogging my doctor's appointment. I don't know if I want to do that. But if I do, you guys probably might get some clips at the end, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. But and I hope you guys just keep in mind, like, self-care is all of the things that you need to do to care for yourself, whether you enjoy doing them or not, if that makes any sense. Like, I even ended up cleaning my apartment or cleaning my floors, not because I felt like I wanted to clean my floors, but because they needed to be done, and I know that that's going to be good for my mental health. The best way for me to describe to you how I see self-care is kind of like the things that your mother would make you do or do for you. Those are the things you need to do. You know, take a bath, wash your hair, clean your apartment. Yeah, you know, all the stuff your parents would get on you about, that's pretty much you kind of just take care of that and knock that out. And then like all of the like self-indulgent stuff, like doing your nails and all of that stuff, that to me is more maintenance. That's why in this video I had planned to do like more maintenance-y type things, like paint my toes and paint my nails and all that, but that's not really self-care, that's maintenance. So I'm gonna do that in a glow up video for you dolls. I mean, I'm gonna of course paint my toes probably tomorrow and stuff, but the point is that you wash your feet, you get all that dry dead skin off, you know, you take care of your toes, you take care of your hands. Your feet are probably the hardest working part of your body. Hopefully actually it's your brain, but you know, it's the thing that gets you everywhere you go to. So definitely want to take care of those. But anyways, you guys, I am rambling too much. I'm also going to put this Jelly Jam lip moisturizer on as well, on top of my Vaseline. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to put any pimple patches on the pimples because I noticed that I don't think that they work for me. Like, they give me like deep scarring and my pimples like feel deep. I don't know, they feel hard. Like, this feels like really deep, like a rock in my face. And it's the one that I put the pimple patches on that feel like that. Like this one I didn't put a pimple patch on and he's there, but he's soft. This one, I don't know. Okay, I have y'all. Okay, first of all, I suggest holding it with a towel, like so. This is a good wake you up. It's supposed to also help you relax, so hopefully this will help you relax a little bit. It's a little bit slimy because of the chia seeds, but this is going to be perfect right before my sound bath because it's already making me feel more in a relaxed state. I'm trying to reset my nervous system because I feel like it's been out of whack for years, which is why I haven't been able to sleep. Alright, baby dolls, so I'm not sure if I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if I want to vlog my doctor's appointment. I mean, it is part of my self-care, so I might. I don't know, but just in case I don't, I love you. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I know it sounds like a very little thing to do, but it is actually very big and it really does help creators. So please just make sure you dolls share, like, comment, subscribe. I love you so much. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I will definitely see you in the next video. Okay, let's get to some sound bathing. Oh, you guys, there's this guy that I listen to for sound baths. I love him. I can't remember the name of his channel because I literally just discovered him. His YouTube name is Sleeping Vibrations, and it's just to help rebalance your nervous system, to help you relax more and fall asleep. This is his page, you guys, and he also has a cat. He has like a little tabby that's a part of the videos. It's so cute and just so relaxing. So yeah, I love to watch his videos. You know what today is? It is doctor's appointment day, but I'm gonna do some ice rolling first because I need to wake the F up. I am so sorry for my froggy voice. It's my morning voice. I did not sleep well last night. Nope. I had so much anxiety about, oh, by the way, my skin felt amazing today after doing this. Like, I woke up and it was so supple. So I'm doing it again, obviously. But yeah, I couldn't sleep. I had so much anxiety about this doctor's appointment today. Why? I do not know. It's literally just a consultation. And I keep having, like, I don't know. I'm just anxious. That's all I can say. I'm like, I want to hurry up and get it over with, but at the same time, I, like, don't want to go. And, well, we have to go. Obviously, we have to go. It's what we have to do. That's part of self-care, is doing things you may not want to do, but you have to do because it's good for you. So I did style my hair today. I just pulled it back in a bun, and I tried out my orange Scala this time. I normally use the yellow one. Ooh, this is waking me up, y'all. I normally use the yellow one, but I want to try this one because I didn't like the texture of my hair with the yellow one. Okay, so I do like the texture of this. Like, immediately my coils started to pop when I put this on. The only thing I don't like about this one is that it does leave a white cast, which I do not like. The yellow one did not leave a white cast. I was able to style my hair without a white cast. So I think I'm probably going to either try another one or try the yellow one again. I am going to finish using this up though, because ain't nobody got time to be wasting no money, okay? But I have to use this in a different way. And I was watching the Glam Twins yesterday, and they were saying that if you're going to use this, you can add like some type of gel with it, and it'll help get that white cast down. And so I did go ahead today and use some of the leftover flaxseed gel that I made. And it did help. You guys can see, like, oh, I'm dripping on my shirt. You guys can see, like, there's barely any white cast in my hair now that I added the gel on top. And can I just say, I love the flaxseed gel. It's so hydrating. The minute I put it into my hair, like, woke up. Like, she was asleep, babes. She was dead asleep and dry, and she, like, immediately woke up. So really, really happy with the flaxseed gel. I think I'm going to continue to use that. for moisture, and I have to find a new scallop, but that was that. And this is my outfit, by the way, that I'm ruining with ice. I'm just wearing sweatpants and this top that says self-care on it, self-love on the back, and make yourself a priority. Really cutesy, really demure. Do anybody say demure anymore? God, that whole term had like a minute of fame, and then it just like really disappeared. Like nobody hardly ever says it anymore. That's crazy how things can be so popular to the point where you would never imagine them going away, and then they just disappear. It makes you wonder, like, when you get hyped about something, like, is it really that deep and worth the hype? Because it's just gonna go away and something else is gonna pop up another second later. Okay, guys, that's it. Just wanted to do that. I'm hoping that I can have a cup of tea before I leave. Pinky's already on me. Like, she's like, you're gonna do my routine before you leave. I already kind of started her routine. I just have to clean her litter box out. She likes it like cleaned first thing in the morning, and right before she goes to bed, she'll go in there and she'll stand in front of it and just cry until I come in and clean it. And you would think she'd have to go to the bathroom, but she doesn't. She'll walk away. She just wants it clean. Picking the seeds off. Oh my god, you guys, this is so moisturizing. I'm just so happy I discovered like using flaxseed in other ways than just eating it. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try my hardest to vlog while I'm in there. Like I said, I don't know if that'll be allowed, but I'm gonna try. I don't know why I'm taking my time like I have all the time in the world. I want a minute to at least have a cup of tea, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to have it. And then I have to call my Uber. And then for earrings, I do want to wear something. I want to look like I tried, you guys. One of the best ways to look like you tried is just popping on some earrings. So I have these little guys I've been wearing. They're like my everyday earrings. The silver ones match with my pants, but the gold ones are bringing something extra, and I think I'm going to do gold today. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'll probably see you when I come back. I know I said I was going to close off the vlog last night, but then I woke up today and I was just like, I might as well film this morning because it is technically self-care, so might as well. What perfume do we want to wear? I'm feeling something kind of clean and fresh. I don't know why I've been feeling like that lately. Just like really super clean and fresh, or light. I could do this one, but this one, I'm not quite in the mood for that one. What about this one? I haven't really worn it that much. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of strong, actually. I don't need to do too much. Very florally. Kind of like a sweet floral. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. You know what I forgot to do last night? Put my scar treatment on, because I need to get rid of this, like these scars. I swear the pimple patches add scars. I would do makeup, but I don't think I have the time, honestly. Especially if I want to have a cup of tea and I want to do Pinky's routine. I do not feel like I'm going to have time. I look like I'd like spit up like I'm a baby. What the hell is going on? I need to get my life together, you guys. Let me go ahead and pick out a bag. I don't need this big of a bag though. That's like huge. That's like I'm gonna do work. Also need to work today, later tonight. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get ready for this doctor's appointment, and then I guess I will see you dolls after and let you know how it went. I will do my best to vlog though. Okay. Wish me luck. Okay, dolls, we are ready. This is the bag I decided to go with. It's just an old bag. I needed a bag that was kind of big enough to hold a few things, but I didn't want to take a really big bag with me because I was going to take like a big bag, but I'm like, no, I need it to carry as less weight as possible. So I'm just gonna wear this one. And I forgot to tell you dolls this, but my friend got me a Lafufu. She's actually pretty cute. Honestly, the real Labubu, I don't really like the way it looks because the eyes look like demons. I think this one is called Dada, and the Dada one, the eyes were like red and it looked like demonic, and I just didn't like that. So personally, I think the like little fake ones are cuter because, like, of course their like legs and everything don't work well, but the eyes are like normal cute little baby eyes, and that's cute. I am gonna probably get an outfit and dress her up. I know I said I don't really care about the Labubus, which I really don't. That's why I don't mind wearing a fake one, because to me it's just a plushy toy keychain. Like, who really cares? But I do think it's cute to like put dress him up and like customize them to match the bag. My friend actually has a real Labubu, the brown one. And he paid like $60 for it. I'm like, girl, $60 for a toy keychain? I'm sorry, I can't. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't want to spend it on that. It's supposed to be sunny. I don't know. The weather's bipolar these days. 1 minute it's like upwards of 89 degrees, and then the next minute it's like you need a coat. So it was nice and sunny and hot yesterday, and today it feels like I need a coat. I just want to see if it's gonna rain, because yeah, see, and they said that it was gonna be so sunny. Oh, it's supposed to be sunny and high all week. I guess around 12 p.m. it's gonna get sunny and it's gonna go up to about 74 degrees. Not bad. But yeah, I'm about to just call this Uber and head out, but I wanted to show you guys my bag and the fake Lafufu. Come in. Y'all, I'm scared. I'm scared. Why? Everything's fine. I just talked to the nurse and the doctor's about to come in. But other than that, everything's fine. It's just really creepy. I was literally talking to the camera for like 20 minutes straight, and y'all was not even on, not even close. So I'm back from my doctor's appointment. Hang on, I think Pinky. Piglet, you want to say hi to your friends, honey? I'm gonna do it again because the camera wasn't on me. So you gotta do it again. I'm sorry. I get to you in a minute, honey. I'm gonna say hi to your friends. Say hi, friends. Hi, everybody. Hi, friends. We miss you. So obviously I'm back from my appointment. I just got done explaining this, but I'm going to explain again what's going on and how everything went. So it was a pretty fast appointment. I got back at like 11:20 and my appointment was at 10:15. I got inside of the actual like room with the doctor around 10:25, so pretty relatively quick. I have to say, sitting in that room was like the longest time of my life. I don't know why it felt like forever. But the doctor came in, and tell me why, you guys, the nurse looked like Kim Kardashian. I don't know if it was the lips that were done and the hair, but she looked exactly like Kim. It was like, whoa, why is my nurse Kim Kardashian right now? It was a pretty simple appointment. By the way, I'm having my lemon and ginger tea. I'm just looking out the window because I'm like thinking about everything. The doctor just kind of went over everything that was going to happen. He did an examination and went over everything. He just explained to me like what my downtime is going to be and stuff like that. So I'm gonna need to take a week off from work, and I'm gonna be on like medication, so I'm gonna be like drowsy and out of my head. I'm gonna be on painkillers, so I won't be able to work for a week. And then after that, I think he said it will be 6 weeks for the actual healing, and I won't be able to lift anything or do any ab workouts. So nothing with my abs and nothing lifting anything. He said you can do like light workouts like walks, stretches, stuff like that, but nothing intense. He said so how it'll work is I'll come in, I'll do the procedure, I'll be out of work for a week on medication. Then after that week, they're going to check in with me. If everything looks good, I can go back to work. But then I'm going to need 6 weeks for everything to completely heal. Within that 6-week time span, I can't, do any extreme bending or lifting. And then after the 6 weeks, if everything looks good, I'll be good to go. He did say that he was hoping to do the procedure where he didn't have to do an incision. But after examining me, he said he felt like that procedure was unnecessary. Because the procedure where he doesn't have to do an incision, which I was hoping for, because obviously I don't want to get cut open. I don't want an incision. But he said the procedure where he wouldn't have to do the incision, in those cases, is usually when there's an issue on both sides. And there's not an issue on both sides. I just have the issue mainly on my left side. So he said he didn't want to do it because it was unnecessary, because once he does that procedure, it can only be done once in a lifetime. So once it's done, he can't redo the procedure or do it again. So if the issue grows back, he will not be able to remove it again. So he said because it's not necessary, because there's not like, it's not on both sides, only on one side, he thinks the best route to go and the safest route to go, it would be to do the procedure where he creates an incision on my left side and removes it. And then that way, if it ends up growing back, because there is a chance that it could grow back, if it ends up growing back, he can go back in and remove the scar tissue and do the procedure again, or go in with the procedure where he doesn't have to create an incision and do it that way. But pretty much, if it grows back, it lessens his ability to do a second procedure if I do the one where he doesn't make the incision. Make a long story short, we're going with the incision route, which kind of, I'm not happy about that. I don't want a scar on me. I don't like that, but it's just something I feel has to be done. So basically what he explained to me is they're going to create an incision in my lower abdominal growing area situation, and they are going to remove the thing, and they are going to put like this netting on top of it. And what happens is my body is going to heal scar tissue around that netting, and then the netting will kind of become like a part of my body. And then there is a possibility of like complications or the incision getting infected. He went over all that with me, like things to do if that happens, but he said he doesn't really see that happening. It's a very small chance that as long as I follow everything they tell me to do, it's a very small chance that I will get an infection and any of that will happen. But I will be in a lot of pain for at least a week, which is why I'll be on the medication. I'll be out of work. But he said other than that, it should be a pretty quick and easy procedure. The procedure itself is going to take around 50 minutes. I'll be on the table. And then he said, he also said that I will be under anesthesia. He said I will be under because he's going to have to do the incision. And I think the other procedure doesn't require me to be on anesthesia, girl. It doesn't require me to be medicated, but the one with the incision does require me to be medicated. So he said the nurse will put me under, and then once I go under, I'll be on the table for about 50 minutes for him to work on me. And then after that, he said I'll probably be at the hospital probably like no more than 2 to 3 hours at best, and then I can go home. So he said pretty simple procedure. If we do everything and I, follow everything they give me to follow, everything should be good to go within 6 weeks after the procedure. I'll be like normal. It's just like it never stops. There goes life. That's what life is. sirens in the background while you're trying to film. That is such a good interpretation of life right now. The disruption. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much this tea on the procedure and everything like that. He made me feel so comfortable, you guys, and I must say I was a little nervous at first. I was so nervous that when he started examining me, he was like, I need you to relax your abdomen. And I was like, it is relaxed. He's like, you are so tense. He's like, are you nervous? Or I was like, I don't know. It's just, I have no idea. He was like, you have to relax. So anyways, I did eventually relax. He was able to feel everything and see what was going on. And he made me feel very comfortable, very, very quick and easy, and not like at all like my primary care doctor. But anyways, I say all this, dolls, to say, moral of the story is to make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you go to your doctor's appointments. Don't put them off. Also, like, if you feel like something is wrong, express that to your doctor. If your doctor doesn't believe you, then switch doctors, you know, because only you know your body. You know what I mean? Not everybody knows your body. That rhyme. Not everybody knows your body. Not everybody knows your body. Not everybody knows your body. Okay, what? Stop. Not everything's a song, sorry. Not everything's a song. So if something feels wrong or off, you have to be the person to say something's wrong and off. And if you have a doctor, like I had a doctor, my doctor gaslight me a lot. Your doctor can't tell you something isn't wrong with your body without checking it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how small it is, how minuscule you think it is. If you don't feel right, only you can tell us that. Like, the doctor is not going to be able to tell you if you're having pain or you're feeling something weird inside of your body. You're going to have to express that, and then the doctor is going to have to put the pieces together. So it is up to you to have your back and make sure you're being your most healthiest and that you're looking after yourself. Like, even with my doctor, she gaslight me a lot at the beginning of our relationship, so much so that now I really don't trust her, and I'm looking for another doctor because she gaslit me from the beginning, and then later down the line when it got serious and it was literally shown and protruding out of me, then she was like, oh my God, Suri, you need to hurry. Oh my God, you need to take your health seriously. You need to get on this. You need to... Girl, I've been on it since the beginning. You gaslit me. And, you know, never you guys let anybody gaslight you about how you feel. Like, if you say I'm having this pain or I feel weird here, it's not anything big, but it's something not right. Can you please check it? Don't let anybody tell you, oh, nothing's wrong with you, because that's literally what she told me. Oh, you're fine. Probably nothing. I don't want to hear you tell me it's probably nothing. I want you to check it and make for sure and let me know, hey, I checked. I don't see anything. Because had we done that, I feel like we would have caught so much earlier on. Not saying that this whole situation is her fault and she missed a lot of stuff, but I'm just saying, like, I want a doctor who I can confide in, who believes me, who trusts me, even if they know better than me and they think, okay, well, it's probably not what she thinks. She's probably taking, you know, over-exaggerating. Still, take the initiative to at least make me feel like you trust me, and then check. Just for my peace of mind, check. If you just want to shut me up, just check. So anyways, Pinky's yelling in the background. But yeah, I just wanted to encourage you dolls to take care of yourselves. Go to your doctor's appointments. Don't put it off. Make sure your diet is, you're eating good and your diet is on check. Make sure you're working out and being active regularly. And not just that, make sure you're working on your mental health and you have that up. And I know a lot of people glorify maintenance as self-care, but maintenance is not self-care. Maintenance is the things that you indulge in, and self-care are the things that you have to do in order to care for yourself, even when you don't want to do it. So even today, after my doctor's appointment, I was like, you know what, I'm going to call a dentist, and I'm going to make a dentist appointment, because I have been putting off calling the dentist for so long, because I know once they start working on my teeth, I'm going to be in so much pain. Because I'm already in pain a little bit, and I already know what they have to do, and I know it's going to be painful. And I just don't like the dentist. I also don't like the doctors, so it gives me anxiety. But it's not going to go away. I still have to have it done. So it's not going to change the experience from day to day. The thing still has to happen. I'm just putting it off to a later date. So yeah, I just want to encourage you dolls and say everything's good, everything's fine. I just went to a consultation today. The procedure will be happening soon. They're gonna call me once everything goes through. They said they have to get approval for the surgery. Once that goes through, then I'm guessing they have to go through my insurance and figure that out. Once that goes through, they'll give me a call, schedule surgery, and we'll be on our way. But yeah, dolls, I love you. I just wanted to come on and say, make sure you take care of yourself, girl. I love you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to see you, dollies, in the next video. I love you so much. Take care. Literally, girl, take care of yourself and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. If, girl, somebody try to gaslight you about your body, what? Can't nobody tell me about my body.